So evaluation is a process in which you can check the quality of something. In this process, you analyze any accomplishment, giving feedback about it in order to improve effectiveness and efficiency. This feedback considers quality, of course, process, and intention to support learning. It is important to say that it's possible to evaluate everything and every moment. For example, we as students, how we are learning, or how our teachers are teaching us. You can evaluate someone else's accomplishment or you can evaluate yourself. Difficulty is not only how we define evaluation, it's how we see it too. There are many people who see evaluation as a tool and not as a goal, and vice versa. I see it as a tool because I think, as a teacher, it's something that can help me to check if my students are really acquiring the knowledge. In my opinion, if I saw evaluation as a goal, it's only give score at the end only because I have to. The moment in which you want to realize the evaluation, it will have different results. So we have to be careful with that. For example, evaluate learning. You want to evaluate only at the end of the course, you only will know if the student passed or failed. In this case, the analysis is only superficial and the feedback is a simple score. You won't have enough time to help students to correct their errors, and you will know why a student passed the evaluation or why she or he failed. In English classes, teachers take all the course to give us a lot of information about grammatical rules, and at the end they want to make us an evaluation, but they don't know if we really have the knowledge or not. If we do the evaluation at the beginning of the course, we as a teachers can notice about what are the students' problems. This led us to figure out what the students need to work with during the course. I think this is a better option because since the beginning you can help your students to improve something that they don't understand. In this case, the analysis is deeper and the feedback is more constructive. There is another moment that I consider is the best option to do the evaluation, and this is when a student feels really prepared to do it. When she or he understands the topic or she or he really have a meaningful learning. For example, we as English teachers, we can do this after give the grammatical rules, after practice, after make a lot of activities so students really understand the topic. They feel ready to make an evaluation, so they give us a better result of what they are learning or better score or whatever in which we want to reflect that evaluation. I think it's essential to mention that nowadays technology is an important tool and we use it to evaluate too. This manner to evaluate it's easier because the technology gives you an instant feedback. When we do our test on Cambridge platform, it only takes a few minutes to give you your result or your score, and teachers don't have to do this anymore. As everything, the use of technology at the moment to evaluate has some disadvantages. Taking the same example of the test on Cambridge platform, students can look for the answers on internet or can look for Google Translate and look for some words that they don't understand. But that doesn't mean that they are really know, and at the end they are going to get a great score, but that doesn't mean nothing because they don't know the answer. Remember that the thing that we want to evaluate is how our students can understand about the topic, know if they are able to research on internet. I think that the big problem we have, for example, as a teacher, is that tests is the better option to evaluate our students. I think that the big problem we have, for example, as a teacher, is that test is the better option to evaluate our students. Problem that everyone has is that we only want to consider the score of a test to evaluate, but we need to understand that we really consider what really matter. For example, why we don't evaluate creativity, taking risk, cooperation skill, communication, or some other activities that can show you that our students are really understand the topic, are really have a meaningful learning. Better if we as teachers use another materials to complement the evaluation in not only a test. For example, we can ask to our students to make a portfolio interview videos to ask them to participate in class, and then that can show us if our students are really acquiring the knowledge.